Hi everyone, Sue from Art Craft and Journals. Today I thought I would make some journaling cards for a little blue journal that I'm making. This particular journal I started quite some time ago, and I put it aside. I'm not sure why, I can't remember now. Something else came up. I put it aside, and while I was tidying up my craft room the other day, I came across it. So I thought I'd better finish it. And when I flicked through, at the moment I'm really only up to the signature. I'm making the signature. But I thought I need some more tags and things to go inside, so, and there are some larger pockets, so I thought I'd make some larger journaling cards. So what I've done is I've chopped up some cardboard, because I do like to try and reuse cardboard where I can. I've also given it a coating of gesso because it was very shiny, and I have been finding that the glue stick's not always sticking everything down as well as I'd like, so I thought I would try gessoing first. Now the journal is not vintage, it's a light blues with, I think there's a little bit of teal in there as well, so I don't want it particularly vintage. It is definitely a more modern look. So what I thought I would do is I would use whites basically. So I've gone through my stash and come across some bits and pieces. So I've got this, it's from Kaiser Craft, and it's like a tracing paper, but it's got text on it. So it's actually really quite good to use. I've also got the Tim Holtz Ideology tissue wrapped paper, so I thought that might be useful. I've also grabbed out a packet of napkins. Now these ones are a blue, that's what it looks like. It's just a white with a little blue flower, which I thought might be nice as a background as well. I've got bits and pieces of white graph and lined paper. I've grabbed out a couple of blue flower butterfly images that I have. Unfortunately, I don't have many blue butterflies left because I did send them off for a challenge recently, so doesn't matter. I've also grabbed these. There's some blues in there as well. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare. And I've got a couple of other little bits and pieces that I've got with blues. I don't actually have a lot of blue stuff because it's not normally a colour I work with. There's also some little blue flowers. Now I did happen to come across this envelope as well. It's actually one of these envelopes that you get in the mail, but the inside is actually quite a nice blue, so I thought I would flip it the other way and somehow or other use it that way. Alright, so to start with, what I'm going to do is make a background using the bits and pieces that I have here. Now I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do only need 4, so depending on how they turn out, if they're nice or work out well, one of them I will include as a giveaway at the end as well, which I'll explain later on. Okay, so oops, just tear some paper and glue it onto the background, just fairly randomly, not too big pieces. Hopefully the glue will stick. Now I need something to glue on. Oh, what have I got? Oh, this will do fine. Not gluing at all actually. Doesn't like the gesso. Maybe a problem. Maybe that's a little bit better. Yep, I'm going to have to put a lot of glue. A lot of glue. So I hope everybody's good. I've been pretty good. I did some, this morning I did some paper making with, oh no, it is definitely not sticking very well, with some, just a paper making kit that I managed to pick up somewhere a long time ago. I've had it for quite a few years. And it's not as easy. I do remember doing it when I was in college, many years ago. But and I do remember had similar issues then. But it's not as easy as you think. I don't think. It took me a few goes to get it how I liked it. The first one or two were very thick, which I don't really like. I prefer thin. So it took me a little while to work out that you needed more water than I had, so that the sort of the paper was floating more freely in the mixture. But that was okay. I adjusted that and had a bit of a fiddle around, and I managed quite well, I think, in the end. It's out on the back lawn drying. Well, hopefully it's still where I put it. I noticed the wind was picking up a little bit, so I'm hoping it's still there and drying nicely. But I will show that in another video when it is finished, and so hopefully it will work. I just thought I'd give it a go when I had a little bit of time at my hands. As I said, I did do it many years ago when I was in college, but yeah, I do remember having the same issues with not being able to get it thin enough and so forth. But I'm optimistic this time it's going to be really nice. Okay, so basically that's what I'm going to do to all of them, and then I might pop the tissue over the top. Yeah, I think that will work. Oops, might just let that one dry a little bit while I do another one. It definitely, the glue, I'm not sure it's really sticking very well with the gesso, so I'll have to come up with another idea. I did do some the other night using matte medium, or gel medium I think it was, but it makes them shiny, and I didn't want it shiny. Now I'm not too fussed at covering the whole thing, because by the time the different layers go on it shouldn't be that noticeable. That's better. Seems to be working better by putting the glue on the card rather than the paper. See how that goes. Okay, that's another one. So that's two, and I'll trim around the edges as I go later. Alright. What we got? Okay, that's the third one. What I might do is I'll continue these, but I will probably edit out the video for these because you've seen what I do, and I think you really don't need to see me do every single one of them. Okay, so what I've got here is, this is one of them. This is another one. I've just noticed a little bit sticking up there. Okay, and I have trimmed around the edges as well. So we have this one. Yep, and this one. And this one. So they're still a little damp, but what I thought I might do is put some of the serviette or the napkin on. Now, one of them was shorter. Which one was it? This one. I wonder if that will fit. No, I might turn it that way. Yep, I'm thinking, well, I'll glue that over to there. Oh, cut it. If I rip it, it will probably rip all over the place. Okay, I thought this might be a nice background, and then I'll put an image or something on it as well. Plenty of glue. I think I'm going to need my piece of acetate back. Okay. Alright, so that's what that one will look like. Not too bad. Just bring it a little bit closer for you. Yeah, looks alright. You can still see a little bit of the background. Which is good because I didn't want it to stand out too much. I did want it to blend in. There's a little bit of orange there, which, let's just pick it up. It's coming through the tissue from below. Oh well, doesn't matter. Probably put something over the top of that one anyway. Alright, so I will do that with a couple of the other ones. Oh, where's that acetate? Just so you can get, oops, you can get right to the edges if you use the acetate I've found. And I really always have trouble with the edges. And I'm not sure if I'm going to sew around these ones or not yet. I haven't quite decided. Oh, my fingers are all sticky. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I might. I do like the sewn around the edge look. Okay. Alright, now I don't know if I'll do all of them the same. Whoops, something just went down, flew down from front of my desk and table. Might do one more. But I might see if I can do a bit of a patch. Now, I did count 5 before, but I can only find, oh, there we go. I might do this slightly narrower one. Okay, just debating whether just to do it. I might just piece it together like that. And you may notice I've just put my light on. I just realised it wasn't on. I quite often forget the light. Yeah, I think I might just piece it on. And now, of course, we've got the glare from the acetate. Oh, I tell you, it's trying to do a video where you get everything right is not easy. I mean, not that you expect them to be perfect, but you do hope that they are acceptable for people to watch. Oh dear. Let's put that like that, I think. Yep, stuck on. Okay, so that is 3 of them, and I might let those dry before I really trim them. Now, the next ones, let me think. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these ones. That one looks a bit rough there. Okay. Oh, didn't do this side, obviously. Much better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this particular one. Could use some paint, but paint's very messy. I'm not really sure. Might have to come back with this one. I'll be back. Alright, what I've found is some light blue tissue paper. It's only a small piece. Obviously used for something because it's got sticky tape on it. What I'm hoping is that it's actually big enough for both cards. Because I think... Ooh, it's going to be a tight squeeze, but I think I can get them on. But that I think will be quite nice, actually. Alright, let's give it a go. Oops. It doesn't like sticking. May have to sew around the edges after all to make sure it stays. Alright, let's have a look. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully I can get the other one here. No, maybe I had it the other way around. Okay, maybe it was that way. I'll just put some more glue now. Oh, there's bits and pieces all over my desk. Okay, I think that's as far over as I can risk it without getting that tear. Oh yes, just fits. That is extremely lucky. Sometimes things work. It's great. Okay, I'll go away. Now if I put that right up against that one, it just makes it, I think. Oop, that's a little scrunchy and I don't want it scrunched up. Oh dear. May have to accept it's a bit scrunchy, I think. Yep, it's very delicate too. Oh, very delicate. Oh dear. Yes, not as tough as the stuff underneath. Never mind. We'll see what we can do with that. Just gently, I think. Never mind. I think that's okay. So, quite happy with that. A little different. Alright, now I'll let that one dry. While that one's drying, I'll trim up these ones. Oh dear, I'm getting into a mess here. That missed the bin also. Whenever I finish crafting, the mess around on the floor and the table is just unbelievable. I don't think you can be a tidy crafter, I just don't. If anyone is, let me know, and let me know how they do it, because I don't know how you could without constantly stopping and cleaning and putting things away. I don't know. I like to just get into it and worry about the mess later, which is pretty much how I do a lot of things actually. Cooking's the same. People don't like cleaning up after me in the kitchen because apparently I use every single pan, every single spoon that we own. Okay, so they've come out nicely, and now we'll try these ones. I have them on screen. I keep forgetting to I've tried to move the camera so that it's directly above where I like to work. The problem with that is that, oh, that's not very good. The problem with it, I find, is that no matter where I move it, it's just never quite right. And if I move it too close to where I work, well, you also get more of me than the project I'm doing, which, believe me, is not a good thing, because I don't craft in my best clothes. Quite often it's an old t-shirt. So, you know, it wouldn't be good. Now I need a board. Oh. Okay. Alright, not too bad. Not entirely happy with it, but I think it'll be okay. A little bit disappointed that I ripped those. But I'm thinking I might be able to put an image over the top of those somehow. Okay. Now, because these ones are a little plainer, just make some room, I'm thinking maybe some stamping, but not too dark. I have a Craft ink it's smoke. So I'm thinking maybe that might not be too dark. It might not overpower. I'm just looking for a scrap piece of paper that I can actually have a look at the colouring. Okay, it's actually sort of a grey blue. Okay, I might use that just randomly. Just breaks it up a little bit, I think. I don't know. It looks okay. Alright. Now, what did I have? I had some images here. So I'm thinking I might actually rip them out, tear them if I can. I don't want them to look vintage, so I don't want to distress the edges in browns or something like that. But I do want them to stand out, so just thinking whether just to leave it like that. I know Rachel from Roxy Creations, she doesn't distress the edges of hers, and they do tend to look alright, so maybe I won't either. Yeah, but I do think it needs something else. Bearing in mind that they are going in pockets, and I have found that if you put too much on the bottom, you can't get them in the pockets very well. They have a tendency to get caught. Ooh. Ooh. Let's have a look. Just that probably would be better on that one because it stands out a little bit more. Although, no, I don't know. Oh, I don't like it when I have to make decisions. Something like that. Not 100% because it's sort of different blues. Maybe if I move that, you've got more of the darker blue. Whereas it's more closer to this blue, but it doesn't stand out unless what have I got in? I've got a blue ink. I've got two blues, I think. This one's a more modern colour. Oops. Let's have a look. I've got a dauber actually. No, it is blue, but I'm not sure which blue. Alright, take that off. Where's that little test piece of paper I had? Okay. If that was on there, would it stand out? Yeah, I think it would. Okay. Now I need a bigger piece of paper. Oh, I'll tell you what, I have noticed, I do like that. That might be very nice up in the corner, mightn't it? Let's just do that. Quite like that. See that there? Just gives it a little bit of a pattern. Might do that across the top. Kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Yeah, quite like that. It's come out alright. Okay. I might just continue it down here just a smidgen. Alright, so that would sit like that. With, where's one of those little blue? Okay. Might just try this as well. It's strange, blue's one of those colours that I really struggle to work with. I don't know, there are colours that I can work with easily and there's just ones that I struggle with. Blue's one of them, I don't know if I like that now or not. Well, it does look alright actually. Alright, bite the bullet, cut it in half. And do it. Sometimes you've just got to do it. Ooh. Glue everywhere. Okay, well that's what that's going to be like. Now, oh, there's glue everywhere. See if I can. These images came out of a flower book, and it was one of the cases of which side of the page do you want to keep or use, because both sides had the flower images. But because I needed blue, I went with the blue. Okay, so that would be what that looks like. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. Yep. Okay. Now I still have this one. I do also have a few other little things. I think I might keep those for that one actually. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe it's better on the other side. Doily. I wonder if I've got some sort of a doily I could use. Might leave that one for a moment. Alright, what have we got? I think that one might be better on that one. I really hope these do actually go with the journal. It's not really a florally journal, which is why I don't want to make them too florally looking, really. I might actually do, just give you a sneak peek at what it is. Okay, need something. So I might just pop that there for a minute and just get rid of this. And I will show you what it is. Oh, okay. I've actually got a bit of a sore back at the moment. It's a bit painful to sit. Okay, so, oh, there is stitching, so I might do some stitching on them. So, I might just zoom out a little bit if I can. Yep. Alright, so that's basically the front of it. It says Collect Beautiful Memories, and it's got some lace there. So there's one of the pockets that I need to fill. It's got some lined paper. I'll just do a quick flick because I will do a proper flip through later. So just some little embellishments here and there. And see, I've introduced the teal. That's a belly band. Some blue scrapbooking paper. And I probably will add some couple of other things. I want to add that envelope that I showed you earlier. I would also like to add, it needs more pages, so I will probably find some suitable book pages or something. I'm not sure why I stuck that on there in the end. Maybe there was an issue on that page, I'm not sure, but I think it looks quite alright anyway. There we go. So it's different to the vintage ones I make, different style. But not everybody likes vintage, so that's a very bright page. I have a feeling, oh, that flips out. Might do something there that makes it a bit more obvious that it flips out actually. And there we go. So it's a little bit different to the vintage, as I said. So I'm hoping these do fit in all right. But if I make them too vintagey, then they won't. That's my other problem. Thinking I might use the other blue. Just make sure it's, yep, a little bit darker this one and less of it, I think, if I can. Oops. Just around the actual edge. Just thinking what else I could add, maybe a piece of lace. But as I said, it's got to be able to be tucked into a pocket. Just let me find some lace. Okay, I have this one here. It's very fine. Not sure where it came from. An op shop or something, I imagine, by the look of it. Something like that, maybe. Underneath, just to give it something else. Let's have a look. Even if I pop it up like that, it's a bit hard to see, isn't it? It just gives it something else, that's all. Maybe one of these little butterflies or something, although they would look nice just fluttering around up the top corner. So I might save those. What else have I got? One of these things maybe? Unfortunately they've got pink. Oh, how'd they come out? The flowery one, that butterfly one would be nice, but it's kind of got pink. And again, I don't want it at the lower part of the card because it won't tuck in. Maybe this one here. Just thinking if I could change that colour. Let's have a look. If I do that, makes it more purple, which is, I guess, better than pink, since I don't think there's any pink in this particular one, or very, very little. There's orange, but there's no pink. Okay, so I'm thinking something like that, just there. Sorted. Well, that's there now anyway. Okay, it still doesn't answer the problem of what to do down here. I am stumped. Okay, what have, oh, hang on, what have we got in here? Ooh, got some little bit of sari silk here with predominantly blue. Oops, you can't see that, just move those out of the way. Something like that. Actually, you know what, I do like that. Okay, now I need craft glue for this. Where is the craft glue? And it successfully will cover the other bit, ripped bit. Okay. Now just make sure I've got this the right way. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell whether the shiny side is the right side. I think it is. Okay, I need a bit more up here. Right. Okay, and just pack it up there, and I'm just thinking this could go along there. I quite like that. Yep, good. Okay, another one to dry. Now I need these ones. Okay. Alright. Okay, I quite like that. Although I'm just looking over here, so that's a dark patch on the card. I'm thinking maybe that might be better. What I plan to do also is to glue some just plain white paper on the back, so that will be the journaling part. Alright, so that's that, but I do need something else as well. So, let me see. Alright, I might go and gather up a few more bits and pieces, I think. I need a few more other bits that, yeah, I just need some more bits. I'll go and gather some more bits and I'll be back. Okay, that actually proved to be very difficult. What I've come up with is I've got some of these eyelash trim knitting yarn stuff in the blues. Yep, so there's those. I have a couple of scraps of that sari silk, and that's just fabric. Got some washi tape. I've got some white lace, just plain white. I have got some a couple of different types of blues in there. I think there's 3 different types there, so that might be useful. Now this, not particularly for this, but I just wanted to show you. I got it the other day at Spotlight, I think it was. Just cut that off. Yeah, I think that Spotlight's clearance sale was $4, but I just thought, look how gorgeous that is. It's too bright for this journal, but gee, I thought that was really, really gorgeous. Don't know what I'll do with it yet, and I think, no, it does, yeah, it is. It's one of those with the wire in it, but you can always pull the wire out, you just slide it out. So I thought, I'm having that. Don't know what I'll use it for, but I'm having it because I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So I just thought I'd show you that, just as a side note. Okay, so let me see. I think maybe a little bit of lace, but it has to lie fairly flat, and that's not going to stand out very much. What about that one? The whitish, no. Maybe if I double up, something like that. You know what? I'm going to do that. Oh, hang on. What about this one that's actually already? But then it'll be too hard to get in and out of the pocket. One of them is a belly band, actually. which one was the belly band? It was the shorter one. So that one's going to be the belly band, I believe, because it's a lot shorter. Anyway, back to this. My goodness, this is going to take forever. Okay, if I put that one first and then that one, it does stand out a bit better that way. Yep, I'm doing that. I can't mess around too much longer. The video is going to be ridiculously long. Okay. Oh, and I need this too. Tempting to put this on actually. Oh, although I did have a little bit of blue ribbon here. Maybe that kind of looks sweet, doesn't it? Maybe I'll do that. Or maybe... Nope. Or maybe just a little bit rather than a whole lot. Yep. And I'll let that dry now. And we'll see what else we need for it. Okay. Now, I didn't have any more of those ones. I had this image here. I don't like the grey. Actually, I kind of like that one better than that one. And if I tear around it, you won't see much of the grey. Yeah, I still don't really like the grey against the white background. Nope, don't like that one. After that, don't like that one. What else have I got? I do have this little tag I made, but it doesn't really go with that. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Might have to put these in the too hard basket for the moment actually. That I do like, but I think I might actually have to put them in the too hard basket for the moment. What I might do, I might pause the video, have a think about it, and just show you what I've done at the end, I think. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, I am back, and even though it's only been a few seconds for you guys, it's actually been probably over an hour for me. I really struggled with the last ones, and then I decided I'd sew them and various other things. So anyway, the finished products. Okay, so there's this first one, which we did on screen, and it now has paper on the back for journaling. This one here, which we also did, also paper on the back, and this one I actually stuck the paper then sewed it, but I had so much trouble with the sewing machine I decided I wouldn't, I'll just stick the paper on in the end. Then there's this one, and I decided it really needed something up the top, and then I remembered the let me think, I think Gayle Agostinelli and both Rachel from Roxy Creations also uses labels. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make some and I'm going to use some. So I did. I went and made some. So I made up a sheet of different ones, and of course, as luck would have it, the ink started to run out as I got here. So now I've got pink ones instead of red ones. But oh well, never mind. So I've got those anyway. Alright, so there was that one. And then there was this one, which is the one I did off camera. I ended up finding more flower images, and I decided I would go with the yellow because there is some yellowy orange in the journal. And I've got an orange label on this one. And this one, the final one, which is, I think this one's actually the belly band one because it was shorter. So the giveaway one, oh, actually, that's interesting. Which one shall I give? I'm not sure. Maybe the tag one. Yep, I think I might give the tag one, because I need the wider ones for in the wider pockets. So I will finish the tag with some something. I'll find something, and I will put that in an envelope and pop it to somebody, and I might actually include a napkin as well. So if you'd like to be included, just pop maybe in, make a comment in your comment something about the napkin, then I'll know that you're interested in receiving them. Okay, that was a very long video for me. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.